Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to give you the demo of this application I-beam Truss component. This component has many variations inbuilt. Let me just walk you through one by one. Select the component and pick 2 points. This is my first point and second point. Just double click on the component to open its properties. In the interest of the time, I have already saved some settings here. Select the angle, and this is where I'm changing the properties of the truss members. Once I click modify, and you can see all the members are angle profile. And if you need with the connection, select this angle connection. So I'm just adding connection number and attributes here. You can select the component from the component catalog. And then once you click load, it will automatically display all the attributes that you have already saved. Open the drop-down list and select the one that you want to use. And now once I click modify, you can see the connections added to all the members. If you want to use the channel profile, then choose channel, and you can see all the profiles are channels, and click modify. And to connect the vertical and horizontal members, I'm using the cranked beam connection. This is 2A, 1A and 1B. If I go to the component catalog, just type the connection number and select the connection and click load, and then select the attribute. Let me just go back to the standard now and modify this. So if you want to remove the start and end vertical member, open the drop-down list and select the blank option and modify. To remove the vertical member in between these two diagonals, you can choose the blank option and modify this. You can also do the same thing with the diagonal members. You can see there is an option to choose the blank, and to rotate this diagonal member, take the first option and modify. You can also swap by choosing S to make this diagonal members in one particular direction. Let me choose this option and modify this. In case you need to have off of the diagonal members in one particular direction, then open the drop-down list and select the second option and click modify. Let me change it back to the standard option, and this is where you can add either single or twin profiles. And this is the distance between the twin members. You can set the height of the truss. You can enter either the distance or angle. When you choose angle, this is where you need to type the angle of the diagonal members. And you can control the start and end distance, and this is the distance between the two diagonals. And if you want to offset the web from the middle, you can enter the distance here. Let me just go to the part properties. You can change the profile, the rotation, and the plane and depth. If you want to add twin members, maybe for the first 3, let me choose this option and click modify. And you can see the first 3 diagonal members are twin members and rest all the members are single. To achieve this, go to the truss nodes. I'm typing the numbers here 1, 2 and 3. This is 1, 2 and 3. And you can change the profile and class and rotation. And if you want to add twin members, for example, I need twin members only for 1 and 2, and click modify. And these options will add cut both top and bottom, and that's what you can see here. And instead of cut, if you need a galvanization holes on the top and bottom chord, let me change this option to no and select S for the galvanization hole. You can change the hole size, tolerance and cut length and click modify. So if you don't want the holes to go through, reduce the cut length And this is where you can set the weld details. Let me just go back to the picture. If you want to make this as a floor frame instead of truss, then change the rotation. It is just a matter of the view depth. You can see the floor now. And there is also another advantage of using this application. You can see the direct modification is also inbuilt. If you want to change the distance between any member, just click on the dimension and then enter the distance. If I want to create this in vertical direction, let me choose this column, apply and OK. Now I'm going to pick 2 points in vertical direction. So this is my first point and this is my second point. Let me go to the truss nodes. So I don't need any twin profile. And if I go back to the picture, let me also select the vertical member in between these two diagonals. And also the start and end vertical members. And here there is an option I have given, align vertical web on the model. This will be useful when you create this truss in an angle. Just to show you, let me move the end point. And you can see this last member, it follows the angle of the truss, whereas I just want this one to be vertical, both end and start. So what I would do in this case, select the component and change this option to all and modify. Now you can see this is vertical and the start member is also vertical. So you have option either to choose all, start or end, or start and end. So all, which refers to including this vertical member in between. But let me change this one only to start and end and modify this. So now you can see the difference. As I said, this application has many variations inbuilt, so you don't have to explore to make any further changes. If you have any question about this application, feel free to get in touch with me, and thank you for watching this video.